Hey everybody! Here is a big selection of this year's best chases. Enjoy the show. Miami-Dade County, Florida. On August 1st, 2024, Broward Sheriff's Office deputies spotted a stolen black GMC Denali near the Golden Glades interchange. Authorities followed the truck as it made its way onto Interstate 95 South in Miami-Dade, then onto the Palmetto Expressway. After briefly pulling over on Northwest South Avenue, the driver, 35-year-old Joseph Giannino, sped off, hitting a white Mercedes and continuing his reckless drive on the inside shoulder.
Right now, almost there. Alright, this FHB, I got eyes. They're approaching 12, right?
That's yours.
Alright, getting off at 12.
From the RO, from the border right guys. Can you see if the RO was the driver that was transported to the hospital? Because I have no information as to who the driver is. Okay, we got it.
1155. 826, exit at 12. I'm behind the signal 10. Driver! Lower all the windows! Driver! 1155, I got the signal 10, he's fleeing. We're gonna be 826 eastbound from 12.
826 eastbound from 12, is he on foot or is he on the signal 10?
I'm behind a signal 10, black GMC Denali. It's gonna be a 28 of 47 Bravo, Zulu, Romeo, Quebec. We're gonna be eastbound 23. Alright, 23. I believe he's signal for the vehicle right now. Alright, towards the turnpike. He's going 12 whiskey. Now going on the turnpike, signal 4 versus a truck, and we got to roll over.
As he approached the Golden Glades interchange, Giannino lost control, crashing into 3 vehicles before colliding with a box truck, causing the box truck to roll over. The Denali finally stopped on the grassy shoulder near State Road 91 of the entrance ramp of State Road 91 from Northwest 7th Avenue. Authorities arrested Giannino on multiple charges including aggravated fleeing and eluding causing injury, grand theft of a motor vehicle, leaving the scene of a crash, and driving with a suspended license. Giannino was already on probation for fleeing and eluding. While traveling north in the center lane, I observed a white Honda sports utility vehicle overtaking me at a high rate of speed. I also noticed that the vehicle's high beam lights were activated and the windshield wipers were in operation. The weather conditions were clear at the time, so the use of windshield wipers and high beams was unconventional. I then began to see the vehicle travel in a reckless manner. The vehicle began swerving from lane to lane while traveling at a high rate of speed. The vehicle began driving directly behind my patrol car at an extremely close distance. I activated my in-car camera to capture these events.
And also need a description of that vehicle. We received multiple calls from that signal 12 vehicle, but 1477, that was the vehicle you're calling for, and you made 51.
The vehicle then began driving on the right shoulder, cut across all northbound travel lanes, and then accelerated onto the left shoulder. I overtook the vehicle and activated the emergency equipment on my marked patrol car, including lights and sirens. Initially, the vehicle slowed on the left shoulder but then accelerated aggressively to flee the traffic stop. At this time, I utilized my in-car radio to relay the events unfolding. I observed the attached Florida license plate.
Exiting on my marker 314, exiting on my marker 314. Traffic conditions at this time. Light traffic, signal flow with heat. Light traffic, signal flow with heat. Stop on. Really on the exit in the northbound on the southbound. What's the direction?
I continued to pursue the vehicle, all while watching the motoring public narrowly miss a potentially deadly head-on collision with the defendant. Once I was able to determine I could safely end the pursuit, I utilized a pit by placing the front right of my patrol vehicle into the rear right side of the defendant's vehicle. This caused the defendant's vehicle to travel in a southerly direction across all lanes of County Road 48 and onto the southern shoulder. After colliding with a mailbox, the vehicle overturned onto its roof. The defendant was removed from the vehicle by myself, Trooper A. Amato, and the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. After receiving medical clearance, the subject was transported to the Sumter County Detention Center.
Why, man? It's so dirty in here. No. Why did you do this to me?
Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, I don't want to do this.
All right, how
Never
old are
again.
you? How old are you?
Nope.
Hey,
Never again.
what's your name?
20.
What's your name?
On December 25th, 2023, at 2:52 a.m., an FHP trooper was stationary in the center paved median of CR 876 west of SR 82 while conducting speed enforcement. He observed a vehicle approaching westbound. The vehicle appeared to be a red Dodge Charger traveling at a high rate of speed and clocked at 88 miles per hour in a posted 45 mile per hour zone. This led to troopers to conduct a traffic stop, but the red Dodge Charger took off. A little later, the decision was made to push the Dodge off the road before it reached the city streets.
Roll over, Station 71. Roll over, Station 71.
The suspect was apprehended and transported to the police station. As it was later determined, he was under the influence of substances.
Did the law was breaking, be honest with me. What? Did the law was breaking bad this time?
You?
Not me. It was what happened tonight will cost me a good time in jail.
Look, I can't talk to you because you won't tell me if you understand your rights or not.
I do understand my right, but this
Okay,
is
are you-
it's a holiday season. Listen, it's a holiday season.
The hours. Are you okay talking with me after I read you your Miranda rights?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So what was it about, man?
Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's too late. It's too late for that. I understand. But I work for the county too.
Okay.
I understand it's too
Who do
late.
you work for?
Shell Solution. It's too late. I lost a career. Right?
Where'd you meet that girl at?
I've been partying.
You said you met her at a party?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have anything to drink tonight?
Yes, she was supposed to be my designated driver.
On January 7th, 2024, I, Trooper Flores, was operating a fully marked authorized Florida Highway Patrol vehicle with agency insignia and other jurisdictional markings prominently displayed on the vehicle. During the overtake, I observed the vehicle weaving in and out of lanes at a high rate of speed. I activated my emergency lights and sirens to conduct a lawful traffic stop on the vehicle, which displayed Florida tags. The vehicle began to make evasive maneuvers and travel at a high rate of speed.
I'm going to be 1031 on the vehicle right now. I'm going to be westbound I-4 at the 92. It's going to be a silver color Hyundai Sonata.
Time 4262, update at 1020.
Passing the 98. Launch out the 90. I have a tag on the vehicle, and he's getting off at Malibu Boulevard right now.
Tag at the 28.
Alpha Juliet 72 Mike.
Time 4, still headed eastbound 414.
That is complete.
Time 4, what's the speed? Traffic conditions.
Speeds are 90 miles an hour. Traffic's still like a little heavy at the light. I'm coming
Time 4, 1219, come up the red ball.
We just made a right. We're going to be on Maitland Avenue, heading north.
Time 4, made a right on Maitland, northbound. At Maitland to the 1792, if you get to that area, they're still heading southbound on 4262. Can you have my updated speed?
90 miles an hour. We'll be approaching Spring Lake Road.
Stop on 90 miles per hour. Approaching.
The vehicle made a right turn onto Maitland Avenue, then attempted to make a U-turn. At this point, I performed a pit.
4262 has traffic conditions.
The vehicle spun counterclockwise and ended up facing south, while my patrol vehicle was facing north, directly in front of the suspect vehicle. As I exited my patrol vehicle, the driver of the vehicle looked directly at me and ignored my verbal orders. The driver drove her vehicle at a high rate of speed directly towards me, placing me in imminent fear of great bodily injury or death. The front left of her vehicle collided with my patrol vehicle's driver's side door.
Hands! Let me see your hands!
I was injured in the collision and developed immediate pain in my knee. I again began to overtake the vehicle south on Maitland Avenue. The driver was unable to maintain control of the vehicle and ultimately crashed her vehicle into a business. I ordered the driver out of the vehicle and instructed her to lay on the ground. I then placed the driver under arrest and secured her in metal handcuffs that were double locked and checked for tightness. During a search of the vehicle, subject to arrest and tow, Trooper Malibu located brass knuckles and a spring-assisted knife. The weapon was located in the driver's side door. On Thursday, May 23, 2024, at approximately 2:26 p.m., I observed a black Cadillac traveling northbound on Interstate 95, approaching Davie Boulevard. I paced and clocked the vehicle at 80 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. While behind the suspect vehicle, a large piece of suspect's bumper went airborne and collided with the front of my patrol vehicle. Once I activated my lights and sirens, the vehicle increased its speed, and a pursuit ensued. The vehicle intentionally started to make evasive maneuvers by driving across all lanes of travel through moderate traffic. I observed the driver demonstrate a wanton disregard for the safety of persons and property. The pursuit continued as the vehicle exited and fled westbound on State Road 84. I then attempted another pit maneuver, made contact with the vehicle, but it was unsuccessful. The suspect vehicle continued fleeing north on 27th Avenue and turned into the entrance of the Broward Bat, where we conducted a felony stop. The driver stayed in the vehicle after multiple commands to exit the vehicle and intentionally placed the vehicle in reverse, crashing into my patrol vehicle.
Get on the ground, man, please. Get on the ground, man, please. On the ground.
The driver was identified as Greta Jaya Days and was placed under arrest. While in custody, Ms. Days spat on the Broward Sheriff's officer. On June 14, 2024, at approximately 10:22 p.m., I, Trooper First Class Brad Hitchcock, was sitting stationary on the right-hand southbound shoulder on Interstate 555 near the 25-mile marker. I noticed a dark passenger car traveling at a high rate of speed northbound. I verified the speed with the front radar antenna at 110 miles per hour in a 75 mile per hour zone. I immediately pulled onto the roadway, crossed the emergency crossover lane, and tried catching up to the passenger car.
3 redirect. 3 redirect.
I passed the car on the right-hand side, 35 northbound, speed's 110.
The fleeing vehicle crossed in front of a semi-truck at over 100 miles per hour and passed a vehicle on the right-hand shoulder near the 32-mile marker. As I pulled up to the driver's side of the vehicle to perform a TVI, the driver of the vehicle slammed on his brakes to avoid the TVI maneuver.
Brake check me, brake check me. All right, we're back off again, northbound. Bay exit, northbound, right in.
Northbound Bay exit. Give me a traffic update.
Brake check again, Jonesboro's trying to hit me. We're in the reverse interstate. Reverse, he's going into oncoming traffic.
Do what you got to do at the end.
All right, we got off the Bay exit. Bay exit. Give me a return on that 28, Jonesboro.
314 is Uber Data Victor's coming back on a white GMC SUV.
Okay, we're on 463, advise Jonesboro. 463,
I pulled up on the driver's side to perform another TVI at 108 miles per hour, but the driver of the fleeing vehicle slammed on his brakes. I was unable to avoid a collision with the vehicle, striking it on the driver's side rear fender.
Alright, he checked me. Wrecked out. He's hit me.
The vehicle spun 90 degrees counterclockwise in front of my unit, and I collided with the vehicle again in the front driver's side fender. The fleeing vehicle spun back 90 degrees clockwise and entered the ditch.
Get out of the car! Alright, one at gunpoint, send me some units. Get your hands up! Get your hands up!
The suspect stuck his hands out of the window and was ordered to crawl out the driver's side window. He crawled out onto the ground and was taken into custody. The suspect was transported to Poinsett County Sheriff's Office and charged with speeding at 110 miles per hour in a 75 mile per hour zone, reckless driving, no liability insurance, driving the wrong way on a one-way roadway, and felony fleeing in a vehicle. March 7th, 2024, at approximately 3:25 p.m., Troop K dispatch advised that Pike County had a person flee from them in a black-colored BMW sedan bearing a New York license plate. I was on patrol in the area of State Highway 53 in an attempt to locate this vehicle. I met a vehicle matching the description southbound on State Highway 53. After turning around to confirm the vehicle, I had lost sight of the vehicle. I continued southbound on State Highway 53 and regained sight of the vehicle on State Highway 51.
Where's your direction?
I was able to catch up to the vehicle. I paced the vehicle at speeds ranging from 75 miles per hour to 90 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. I activated my emergency lights and siren. The vehicle fled, reaching speeds above 100 miles per hour. The vehicle was being operated in a manner with complete disregard for human life, evidenced by driving in the opposite lane, passing on blind hills and curves, and speeding.
Hey, motherfucker, get on the ground!
Due to the combination of excess speed and the sharp right turn of an on-ramp, the vehicle lost control and struck the raised concrete gore with the driver's side. After impact, all curtain airbags deployed and the driver door opened. During an inventory of the vehicle, we located a bag of medication in the back seat that was prescribed to a John Lipuz. The chase began when the driver of the Buick failed to stop after speeding. Arkansas police attempted to intercept the suspect at an intersection, but he swerved and drove across a field.
Trying to get back the wrong way.
D24 City, they're driving through a field right now. Looks like passengers bailing. I'm on 70 parallel on them.
Hey, back door. Right. Alright, you got two.
Up down. What, they take the lead.
Check this back here. Unit same back.
D24 City, I'm behind them. We're
Check the speaker.
southbound on 19.
State has pursued one extra unit. Everybody else hang back.
Yeah, well, we got other cars coming in oncoming traffic towards her.
It's a white Buick passenger car. My speed right now is about 85.
I didn't observe any kids. I just seen a driver and a passenger.
Pass the ringer.
Stop!
Who are these two other cars that are following us?
Can't get up beside them.
Be advised, we're having public service with the daughter of the victim.
Is she in one of those vehicles?
Once the suspect turned onto the field a second time and drove off the busy road, the decision was made to stop him as quickly as possible before he got back on the road again.
I got two cars following me right now. Check.
Call is disconnecting. She advised her mother was the passenger of the vehicle.
TVI. Hands, show me your hands! No, get back! Get back! Get back!
The suspects were apprehended after a successful pit maneuver. As it later turned out, there were 2 children in the car at the time. According to Florida Highway Patrol, troopers noticed Durham exhibiting reckless driving behavior while heading westbound on Highway 90 near Valley Road. Upon attempting a traffic stop, Durham's vehicle accelerated away, initiating the pursuit near Webb Street and East Pine Avenue in Crestview.
Alabama 2255, P Bravo H Hotel 8. Vehicle expires in the 12 and 1031. Attempted pit, miss. Down time, eastbound time. Very soon as well. traffic back 190.
During the chase, Durham intentionally collided with both a second FHP vehicle and the initial patrol car. The pursuit concluded when law enforcement executed a pit maneuver at Lindbergh Street and West 1st Avenue in Crestview. Durham was apprehended at the scene, while his passenger received a citation for failing to wear a seatbelt and was subsequently released. Currently, Durham remains incarcerated in the Okaloosa County Jail without bond. Isaiah Durham faces multiple charges including reckless driving, fleeing and eluding at high speed, 2 counts of aggravated battery, possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving with a suspended driver's license. On December 23, 2023, I, Trooper McGeehan, and Trooper Dela Cruz were monitoring westbound traffic and conducting speed enforcement at mile marker 35 on Interstate 4. Trooper Dela Cruz operated the laser and clocked a gray Volkswagen at 119 miles per hour. Upon overtaking the vehicle, I observed reckless driving and activated my emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop near the 31-mile marker. The vehicle, however, accelerated in an attempt to evade us. I activated my sirens, and the vehicle continued to weave through traffic at high speeds, driving erratically on the shoulder, taking exits, and swerving back onto the interstate abruptly. The vehicle reached speeds of approximately 140 miles per hour, and eventually it took exit 5 onto Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Hillsborough County Tampa Bay Police Department, TBD, deployed a spike strip, successfully damaging the vehicle's tires. Despite the damage, the suspect continued to drive recklessly on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, displaying a willful and wanton disregard for safety.
Okay, take the right or left.
As the suspect's tires became too damaged to continue, the vehicle left the roadway and came to a stop in the dirt at East Lake Avenue and North 37th Street. After the vehicle stopped, Trooper De La Cruz and I exited our vehicle. Trooper De La Cruz issued loud verbal commands to the subject. Identified as John Butler through his Florida driver's license, the subject immediately complied, putting his hands out the window and going prone on the ground. John Butler chose to invoke his rights. Charges: fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, possessed marijuana over 20 grams. On January 11th, 2024, at approximately 2:17 p.m., during the routine patrol in Leon County, I, along with other troopers, attempted to stop a speeding vehicle on Interstate 10. Sergeant James Smith observed the vehicle, traveling at 92 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone, and relayed details as it passed my location. Activating my emergency equipment, I pursued the violator, who failed to yield, weaved through traffic, and nearly collided with a semi-truck.
Go ahead.
As the chase continued, updates were provided to the Tallahassee Regional Communications Center. The violator, identified as Amante Terrell Herring, exited the interstate, narrowly avoiding collisions at intersections.
To the 1380, representing 28, you keep moving out. We got partial of that. I see you at the 203 eastbound. Every other word is sitting out. You're northbound now.
A pit was executed near Timber Lane Road, disabling the vehicle at a Shell gas station. Herring fled on foot but was eventually apprehended by other troopers, George Edwards and Damian Morales. Upon confirming Herring's identity, a search revealed drugs. Trooper Nathaniel Cabe conducted a field test confirming the substance as methamphetamine. Herring, lacking a valid license since 2010, admitted to fleeing due to the fear of arrest. After medical clearance, Herring was transported to the Leon County Jail, charged with fleeing and eluding, possession of an ammunition by a convicted felon, resisting without violence, drug paraphernalia. On Thursday, December 14, 2023, at approximately 9:15 p.m., I noticed a dark-colored GMC Yukon traveling westbound on Weddington Drive. Early in the day, I had received information from Washington County deputies that a vehicle matching this description bearing ARVL ATI 46T had possibly been involved in multiple mail thefts throughout the county and had fled from other law enforcement agencies. The vehicle was also reported stolen out of the Springdale Police Department. I turned around and caught up to the vehicle near Double Springs Road and confirmed it was the same vehicle.
Back westbound Littleton, back westbound Littleton. East way.
The vehicle used Buddy Elkins to turn around and go back to Weddington and turn back east. The vehicle attempted to pass a Chevrolet truck by driving on the shoulder. The vehicle struck the Chevy truck on the passenger side while trying to pass it. At this time, Trooper Hopper, who had discontinued following the vehicle on Buddy Elkins, was in a position to end the pursuit and performed a TBI. The vehicle rolled over once and came to the rest on the driver's side. All three suspects had multiple felony warrants, which were all confirmed. The vehicle was confirmed stolen out of the Springdale Police Department. The chase began when police received a report of a stolen Chevrolet Malibu. After some time, the Chevrolet was spotted and the chase began. Of course, he didn't stop voluntarily. The story begins with one of the officers moving to help the other officers in the chase.
Passing Carl Boyd now. Pull out, whoever's in the median.
The speed of the chase crossed 135-mile-an-hour speed limit. You can't see it here, but the Chevy turned right at the intersection and pulled into the parking lot, then drove right into a cop with a recorder. Whether due to the wet road or speed, the police Dodge fell into the same pit as the suspect. The carjacker was apprehended and taken to the police station.
Adam 1, we just spoke with them and they're en route.
This time around, Trooper Ronald Elkins is pursuing a Nissan Armada, the very type of vehicle we're used to seeing hauling kids to soccer practice, not trying to ditch the cops. Trooper Elkins catching up to the suspect on an off-ramp. The driver even stops at a traffic light and puts on his blinker instead of blowing the red light and turning off all of his lights. However, the driver just keeps going, slowly, despite lights and sirens behind him.
Just took the exit at the 10 North. It's a Nissan Armada 746 Young Boy X-Ray, 746 Young Boy X-Ray. We're on Greenwood, headed towards Phoenix. I'm not sure what they're doing. I think they're...
Things got a little weirder when the Armada driver signals a lane change, then punches the accelerator and tries pulling away. The thing is, these full-size SUVs aren't known for being quick. Trooper Elkins does a great job of catching back up, getting alongside the Armada once more, and executing a beautiful pit maneuver that spins the three-row SUVs right around like a record player. Realizing his SUV is done, the driver jumps out and tries to run, but like many times, that doesn't go well for him at all. Thank you for watching.